Life is too short to spend time in places where you're not appreciated. And speaking of appreciation, please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you do get something out of this. It does go a long way towards supporting the channel. Anyway, life is too short to spend in places where you are not appreciated. Whether that be a job, your friend group, or even your country. If where you are currently is not a place where people are treating you with the care, the respect, the love that they should be treating you with, you have the option to leave. You have the option to go somewhere else. Go where you are treated best. That's what I always say, man. Like, if you're in a toxic place, like, why are you there? What's the point in being there? What are you getting by remaining in a situation that takes away from you without giving anything back to you? What is with this one-way transfer of energy? Why are you giving all of yourself to something that doesn't put anything back into you? It doesn't make sense to do that. In my eyes, whatever relationship you engage in, there's supposed to be reciprocity of some sort. Whether it's the relationship you have with your country, citizenship, that is a contract. You, as the citizen, and your country, you are engaged in this relationship where you say, okay, because I am a citizen of this country and I love it and I'm patriotic, I will put my best foot forward in terms of helping the country. I will pay my taxes. I will be a good citizen. I will not commit crimes. I will do everything in my power to make this a good place because I want to live here. I want my children to live here. So I want this place to be a good place. So you act as a good citizen. But on the other side of that, your government, the people that represent you, that citizenry, they also have something to contribute. They have their end of the deal that they have to uphold. So if I'm paying you taxes, your part of the deal, your end of the bargain is that you should be using the money that I'm paying you responsibly to make sure that the environment is good, make sure that the healthcare is good, the infrastructure is good, that we have adequate power, education, security. All those things should be fulfilled. And you shouldn't be oppressing me as a citizen. I feel like I should have my freedoms. But if you start oppressing me, if you don't uphold your end of the bargain, like if there's no democracy, if there's no infrastructure, poor healthcare, poor energy supply, why should I continue being a citizen? Because I am not getting anything from this relationship. Maybe I should go somewhere else if I am a citizen. Maybe I can't become a citizen of another country very easily, but I can at least migrate and go somewhere where I will be treated better. If you're in a romantic relationship and you're doing everything in your power to be a good partner, you're being very intentional with the way you treat people, go on dates, you're thoughtful, you're supportive, you're loving, you're caring, you're faithful, and the other person does not reciprocate any of that. They're unfaithful. They don't think about you when they make decisions. They are not supportive at all. Why are you engaging in that relationship? What are you getting out of it? It's time to leave and go somewhere else. Even if you're in a job and you're giving 100%, but all you're getting is a paycheck. You're not getting any kind of respect. You're not getting any kind of support outside of, the money that you're getting for as compensation for the work that you're doing. You don't feel like you get the same kind of treatment as your co-workers. You get disrespected. Why are you in that job? There's no reason to be there. Like, there is a need for course correction if you feel like you're somewhere where you are not being treated as well as you could be. I think the first step is really to communicate this. Like, say in your job, you can speak to your manager and say, I feel like my skills are not being properly appreciated, or I feel like there's more that I could be doing in this role, and this is we need to have a review of like what I'm doing. Let's have a review of this job and my role and my responsibilities. Do you think that I could be doing something else? Do you think that I could be doing something better? Like let's have this conversation, and let's see where we can guide my career. Let's see where we can take this so that I can contribute the way that you think that I should be contributing. And if they have nothing to like really give you from there, like if they don't have a clear path that they want to take you on, or like they don't have any kind of appreciation for what you bring to the table, then maybe it's time to move on to a different place. The same goes for citizenship. You might need to have a referendum. You need to have to hold your leaders accountable so that something can change while you are still there. If it's in your power to do that, if you can get enough people rally behind you or come together to recognize that there's something wrong with your country and have some kind of referendum or some kind of ultimatum to let the leadership know that they have to change. But if you're in a place that's so dysfunctional that the citizenry can never really come together in that way, they can never get the rot out of the system, then it might be time to look elsewhere. If you're in a relationship and there is rot in that relationship that can't be fixed, you have to look elsewhere. Do not stay in a situation where you are not being treated the way you should be treated. You are not being appreciated. Go where you will be treated the best. That's my advice to you. But those are just my thoughts. If you have your own thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comments below. All right, I'll check you out in the next video.